happened to you?
Shh,
Are you in
Uncle,
some kind of
please,
trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. You should come hear me play at the Sleeping Giant Inn. For a small sum, you can even pick the song. Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. I've been trained as a skald, as was my father and my father's father before him. Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. My time at the Bard's College was brief. A prodigy has little need for formal education.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, it's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. Good day.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen... Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over. right then.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that. Until next time.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
Out of my way, stranger. Got any ale or mead? I understand.
Here for work?
all the wood you could chop.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages. At least the damned war hasn't gotten here. Yet. Hello, friend. Until next time.
I hope that dragon isn't still flying around here somewhere. So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed. Or you didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants. Right, the leader of the Stormcloaks. They claim to be fighting for Skyrim's freedom, but the war is really all about Ulfric wanting to be High King of Skyrim. You haven't heard of the civil war in Skyrim? I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago, as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention. A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started, but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the general turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for his death or glory reputation. I thought we were taking Ulfric back to Cyrodiil, but I guess the general changed his mind. You know the rest. I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would Skyrim be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all. Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. I don't blame you for being angry about it. I would be too in your shoes. But it was all a mistake. You weren't supposed to be on that cart with those Stormcloak traitors. And the Imperial Legion needs your help, especially now with that dragon out there somewhere and Ulfric back on the loose. Sure, I understand. It's not easy to go from being executed by the Legion one day to joining up the next. But I think you'll see that the Legion is Skyrim's only hope for real peace right now. I know you'll make the right choice in the end.
It's good to see you again. Of course. Take what you need. There's something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. Well, I'd better... Back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. Be careful on the way to Solitude. Damn son. Cloaks could be anywhere.
Make yourself at home. I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Did you really see a dragon?
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Keep your guard up.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Good to see you. Hello, friend. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Good day. Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep at it. Hey there. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. All right, then. May the gods watch over. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Right. See you round. Take what you need, my friend. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Keep safe. Good to see you. Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Anytime, friend. It's good to see you. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Take a look.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Well, I don't know what you overheard. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you. It's a fine day with you around. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back to the way... used to be.
Good to see you.
Ah, good to see you.
Oh, hello.
You and me, we're the Riverwood. Take a look. All right, then.
You're not from around...
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Until next time. Hey there. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Take a look. Good day.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Of course. It's all in this note. Of course. It's all in this note.
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear
Need a
me?
room? Talk to Delphine. Of course. It's all in this note. Yep, I'm just the cook, lad. They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in.
You're
Just
that
stoke the
visitor been
fire.
poking
Take
them.
a seat
They
and
say
get
a
the cold
dragon
out.
attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
I ain't looking. They say a dragon attacked. Take a look. Mm-hmm.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep... We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Run off.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Of course. Ride strong.
Blessings of the moons upon you, traveler.
fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. A man like you needs a war horse, of course. Only thing better than riding a swift horse is riding a swift horse over the enemy. Ride strong.
The road makes this. Take a look. It is all in this note. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. They're a city so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute, the wise, the dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. We are creatures of the desert, and no sand chills us to the bone.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that's...
Why would you have me do that?
We cannot afford to act rash. My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup
Who's
is
this,
not
then?
receiving visitors. As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
It's all right,
starting to
Eric.
think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Wait for me.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Remember,
Farengar.
your mind is the best weapon...
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were... If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, stop it.
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth.
I serve Jarl
This isn't a
Balgruuf
death
as
or
steward.
glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm
The
very
Jarl
sorry.
is, as you can... Of course. It's all in this note. The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often asks for my invaluable counsel.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready. Good luck. I hope you get there in time. The guards in Dragon Street say you've aided the Jarl. The White Run, I thank you.
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want to back the storm close until we get what's coming to them.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.